On Halloween night, an Iowa murder dating back to 1912 is being brought up again.
After the break, hear how the murder weapon is now becoming a part of Iowa history.
So the primary physical evidence of the murder is the axe.
It's Iowa's most infamous murder mystery. On the night of June 9th, 1912, in Villisca, a killer armed with an axe brutally murdered 8 people while they slept. The Villisca axe murderer has never been identified, but the murder weapon has always been the single best piece of evidence.
The man considered the foremost expert on the Villisca murders has had the axe for several decades. This Halloween night, the weapon will be turned over to a new owner.
The killer picked up the axe in the backyard. When he went in the house, there were people in 3 rooms. Apparently, the killer went upstairs where he killed Joe and Sarah Moore, the parents. They were in the north room. Then he went into the south room and he killed the 4 children, the Moore children. And downstairs, he killed the 2 girls who were visiting. So there were 8 people. They were all struck in the head with the axe. No blows were struck below the neck. When the killer swung the axe upstairs, he struck the ceiling. And there are slashes in the plaster where the axe hit the ceiling as it was descending. Joe and Sarah were beaten severely, struck several times. It looks like the children were only struck once. The axe was left in the downstairs bedroom. It was leaning up against the south wall. The killer had wiped it off with a undergarment and thrown the undergarment under the bed, but he didn't have it cleaned completely. There was still some blood and hair adhering to the axe when the authorities found it. He left it in the house, so there was no question about the murder weapon. It has a storied history, and it's not just a usual axe, it's a most unusual axe.
Amanda Krenz producing for us tonight. Dr. Epperly will present the axe to the newly formed Villisca Historical Society tonight. You are welcome to attend the presentation, followed by a special Halloween viewing of the award-winning documentary about the killings called Villisca, Living with a Mystery. The presentation is at the State Historical Society of Iowa. The event begins at 7 o'clock tonight, and tickets are $5.
There are other activities going on in Central Iowa tonight in honor of Halloween. Though many children dressed up last night for Beggar's Night, some communities wait to trick-or-treat on Halloween. And for a list of the activities, go to our website at WHOTV.com. Click As Seen on 13. And in fact, most of the country tricks or treats tonight.
Yes, instead of last night. But either way, you know, get more candy. That's a good deal.